Expectations for this season, a lot of people are counting us out. We had the loss of two senior post players last year who played quality minutes for us. But as a team, we really feel like we have the pieces that we need to be successful. We haven't really set expectations. We are taking it one day at a time. We're really focused on the process of winning each day. So, if we have a bad practice, we can come back the next day and know that it's not going to affect us because it's a new day. So we're really trying to just build from one day to the next. We haven't even talked about games yet. But once we do get into game mode, it's going to be our first game. And that's the only thing we're going to focus on. And then it's going to be our second game.
Just with focusing on day by day, it's really just taking the little successes, focusing on that, growing and building on that. And so if, like Coach said, if we have a bad practice or something, we don't want to weigh on that. We want to move on, focus on the next thing, and just grow.
Something that we talk about every single day, obviously there's personal success, but the success of the team is also your success. So if the team has a good practice, but maybe your practice wasn't so great, in the next practice, use the energy that you get from the team. If you have a good practice, use that. You can use your personal energy, but don't take what you had the day before into the next day, whether it's good or bad. Just focus on that.
I think one of the things I'm most proud of is just the culture that has been established. And, we talk a lot about, what Kendall and Angie both just talked about holding, people accountable and leadership by example. But, there's a lot of times that I don't have to coach in practice, that our team kind of steps in and coaches. These two are great examples of that. The culture kind of takes care of itself. It's when I first took the job 12 years ago, I think I had a list of 30, 40 rules that I implemented. You got to do this, you got to go to class, you got to sit in the first 3 rows. It was like a textbook that they had to read and kind of know and sign off on. And I think we're down to 10 rules now because it's just, they kind of hold each other accountable. I walk into practice, everybody's jersey is already tucked in, the standard is already set. And so I get to focus on the details and really let the team kind of focus too on some of those big picture items. And so I'd say over the last 12 years, building the culture is probably the thing I'm most proud of.